Last year I made the decision that I'm not going back to programming, but this time this decision was definitely me. Making that decision pushed me toward Stoicism. I first started to act like a Stoic, became more like one. After some time I realized, damn, I think this is what Marcus Aurelius and all of these guys were talking about. Then I started to read books from Stoics like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius or Epictetus. Before I thought that this is just about being cool, calm, not being that reactive, like where's the value in it, how is that practical? But now I know this is the most practical philosophy you can embrace in your life. If you have problems with lack of clarity in your life, procrastination, addictions, being stuck, this video will help you to solve that. You have to understand that all of these things that you have problem with, yes, there are cancer of this world, but still, they are just symptoms of the main problem, root cause problem, that is your mindset. Dealing with the root problem will create a domino effect for you, and that way you will be able to fix them once and for all. Of course, it will still require you to take action, but this will not be another productivity book or Pomodoro technique or discipline yourself until the end of your fucking life. This is something that will just stick. Going back to my story, I make a decision that I'm not going back to programming, that I will make this YouTube thing work, that I will do whatever it fucking takes. And thanks to that decision, I realized that one, I most likely have an ADHD, and most decisions in my life before were coming from a place of reacting to the outside events, were caused by a shiny object syndrome, or were just me running away from discomfort of a given situation. Second thing, intuition, God, universe, life, whatever you call it, made me realize that I have a childhood trauma in my body and that I have to just let go through it, and do the inner work. So something that most people in self-improvement are avoiding with all of the cute hobbies that they are doing, which I'm talking about in my video Self-Improvement is Masturbation. You can check it out here if you're interested. Why I am telling you that? Addictions, procrastination, overstimulation, you name it, are caused just by one thing that you still avoid the only way that will get you out of this situation, and the only way is through. Meaning, you are running away from the truth. And this is the mindset problem that I told you about in the beginning. I did this myself, so it's not like I'm judging here because I spent years smoking cigarettes, playing League of Legends after coming back from a bullshit job that I hated, smoking blunts on the weekends and just coasting through my life. I was just trying to run away from finding out my purpose, what I really want to do. I was still wondering and trying to find out what that thing will be, but I lacked one thing that will make this Stoicism thing really work for you. This thing is trust in life, God, universe, whatever you call it. That it wants you to become the person that you were meant to be. And this is where the real Stoicism starts. Because now the situations that will happen in your life, you will treat them as lessons, as something that is happening for you, something that you have to understand, that is happening for a reason. There's something behind it. And this is the real amor fati, that you trusting, that you're embracing whatever's coming, and that you're trying to learn the lessons the best way that you can. What is the thing that most people are doing? People know exactly what they should change and what they should do, but they prefer to use all of their mental power, all of their processing power to create excuses, rationalizations, control mechanisms, defense mechanisms of their ego to protect their self-image that they have about themselves. They're still using their processing power, but now they have both the gas pedal, brake pedal pushed because they want to go forward, but they are still hanging on and are afraid to just let go. You may trick yourself and even people around you, but it will not solve your situation ever. It will keep you stuck. Second thing that people are trying to do is to gather more money, get more sex, get more cool items, once again for their ego to feel better about themselves, to build self-image of this great, cool person. And third way is coping. They just cope, get into addictions, procrastination, scrolling, whatever, just to run away from the truth, from the problem that they have. All of these are retarded ways to go about it, because the only way that you have to do is to accept what is true, what the truth is about your life situation, what the fuck you're really doing, what is your intention towards something you want to go to, the direction that you want to go towards. And you don't need all of the answers right away. You don't need to know everything. You don't even have to have balls to do something about it. All you have to do is to be truthful about your situation, accept what is, be honest about it, have an intention to change it, and trust that life will give you the exact lessons that you need at the exact time that you need them. That's Stoicism 101. And this is the solution to all of your problems. This is the mindset that I told you about in the beginning. Stop pretending that everything is cool, alright, and you're the best. Stop numbing yourself or coping to just feel better about yourself. Just accept what is your situation, be honest about it, and start doing whatever you fucking can. Take the first step. You don't have to know all of the steps. You just have to have trust that whatever the next challenge, the next lesson is, will be suited just for your needs, for what level you're at. And this is real stoicism. Not that you are not triggered by some bitch cutting you off in a traffic. This is stoicism for little babies, bro. Like this little... You see how little babies, you see? The Renaissance of Productivity, the best productivity course on planet Earth. I'm kidding, I'm sorry, I will not mention the Renaissance of Productivity course, and that link to it is in the description ever again in this video. This is what Marcus Aurelius said about all of that. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny for what could more aptly fit your needs. Once I made the decision and I realized that these are my problems, this is the healing that I have to do. After I did that, now I am able to wake up, go through my routine, work on my business every single morning. I am focused, disciplined, I have clarity. All of these problems like procrastination, lack of clarity, overstimulation, addictions will be fixed for you along the way if you will embrace the challenges. They will just shape you into the person that no longer has these kind of problems. All you need is this mindset change and not straying away from the path. To be continued.
You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength.